This is a day of which we all, faculty, students, family, and friends, can be very proud. In our School of Education, we believe that education transforms lives. We transform lives through our deep engagement with children and youth, their families, their communities and schools, and other professional colleagues. Through research that helps unpack persistent problems that educators, schools, families, communities, and leaders face. Through programs to prepare educators, counselors, leaders, and school psychologists who are equipped with the skills and knowledge to improve the lives and learning of all children and youth. And through ongoing education for educational professionals to help them keep abreast of the latest developments in their fields. And underlying all of our work is the absolute conviction that everyone can contribute to our world if they have the opportunities they need to reach their full potential. We're acutely aware that some students have historically been denied the opportunities they need to reach their full potential, and that we have an obligation not only to help ensure they have the opportunities they deserve, but that they succeed. This constitutes our challenge, our obligation, and our opportunity. For those of you who are leaving our programs today, know that we have tried our very best to help you gain the knowledge and skills and confidence that you need to meet the challenge, fulfill the obligation, and seize the opportunity. I need not remind you how rapidly the world about us is changing, technologically, economically, socially, politically, culturally, environmentally, in just about every way imaginable. The world about us is evolving in directions that virtually no one could foresee 50 years ago or even 25 years ago. And the pace of change will only continue to accelerate. That means we need people who have the intellectual alacrity and the social skills and the commitments to meet not just the challenges we currently face, but those that we cannot currently foresee. That's where all of you come into the picture. It's a tall order, but we have every confidence that you're up to the task. After all, you're about to become graduates of one of the greatest universities in the world. A university known for producing leaders and innovators. It's my great pleasure to recognize those who are seated on the stage today. Please hold your applause until all are recognized, and I ask that all those introduced stand and remain standing. First, I'd like to introduce Dr. James Merrill, our speaker for today. Next, a key member of the administrative team that leads our school, Associate Dean Deb Aker-Rich, and Suzanne Gullidge, Professor of Teacher Education, Curriculum Instruction, International and Experiential Education, and Chair of our faculty. And I'm most honored to introduce representatives of what I think is the finest faculty of any school of education in the nation. Would you all please stand? Thank you. And now it's my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker. Dr. James Merrill was named as the 9th superintendent of the Wake County Public School System on June 18, 2013. Dr. Merrill has served as superintendent of the Virginia Beach City Public Schools, the third largest school district in Virginia, since 2006. As superintendent there, he spearheaded the creation and implementation of a strategic plan that emphasized 21st century skills that will define successful students in Virginia Beach schools. And prior to his service in Virginia Beach, Dr. Merrill served 6 years as superintendent of the Alamance Burlington school system. Previously, he spent 16 years in the Wake County schools, last serving as associate superintendent for administration and finance. He began his career in 1973 as an English teacher. Dr. Merrill has earned numerous accolades and awards, including the 2005 North Carolina Superintendent of the Year Award and the 2013 Virginia Superintendent of the Year honor. The University of North Carolina at Greensboro School of Education awarded him the Outstanding Achievement Award, and our School of Education has honored him with its Distinguished Leadership Award in 2005. Dr. Merrill was a Moorhead Scholar at UNC Chapel Hill, proudly earning an AB in English education. I would add that it's unusual for Moorhead Scholars to become teachers. He earned his master's degree in education administration from Appalachian State University, his doctorate from the UNC Greensboro. So please welcome to the podium Dr. Jim Merrill.